Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about objectives and key results, which is OKRs in the context of FinOps, right? So what is OKRs, right? So OKRs is objectives and key results that are goal settings framework used to define and track objectives and their outcomes, right? So this is something which has been used across the different frameworks and different settings and different organizations and different things, right? But still, in the FinOps context, I'm going to talk about OKRs, right? So what this OKRs is going to do and how it can help us in order to streamline and help us to improve on our cloud spendings, right? And how we can align OKRs with different teams in within the organization, so we can let people take the responsibility of their own spendings within the organizations, and how people can make sure they are aligning with their objectives, right? So let's go ahead. OKRs is going to be something which has some methodologies which is going to be assigned and designed for us to help organizations and align their goals, focus efforts, measure progress. And it consists of mainly two components, which is objectives and key results. So objectives are high level quantitative goals that organization as well as teams and individuals to achieve within the organization, and objectives should be like ambitious, inspiring, and time bounds, right? So those are going to help us as well as the respective individuals and teams and organizations to make sure they are achieving their goals. The second is key results. These are specific measurable outcomes that indicate the progress towards the achieving the objective that was set, and the results should be quantifying as well as achievable and time bounds for the organization, right? And there are some importance of the FinOps or OKRs within the FinOps practice, right? So FinOps practice is going to be playing the crucial role with the OKRs to optimize the cloud spending as well as resource utilization. And FinOps practice combines financial management as well as cloud operations to ensure that organizations get the most value out of that, right? And basis on that, the OKRs helps FinOps teams to set clear goals and measure their success and managing cloud cost and resources efficiently in order to make sure they are utilizing the resources as well as monitoring the cloud spends across the organizations. So next we'll look around the benefits of OKRs in the context of FinOps. The first is focus and alignment. The second is transparency and accountability. The third is measurable progress, and fourth is agility and adaptability. So these are the four benefits of OKRs which can be implemented in the FinOps, right? And each one has its own capacity to drive further and how it can help us. So first is going to be FinOps or focus and alignment, which helps FinOps teams to focus most critical financial and operational goals that ensures all the efforts are aligned with the organization's strategic objectives that they are going to achieve. The second is by making OKRs visible across organizations, teams can track the progress and hold themselves accountable and achieve their goals. And the third is key results provide specific metrics to gauge progress, making it easier for the teams and organizations and identify areas for improvements. And upon doing all of those steps, they can celebrate the success levels or successes, right? And the fourth is OKRs enables organizations to adopt the change quickly by regulating or regularly reviewing and updating their goals and key results with the respective organizations and teams, right? So these are the few of those benefits of OKRs can be implemented within the FinOps or FinOps teams, and how they can achieve their goals, right? So we'll see a few of those examples, so why and how FinOps can utilize the OKRs, right? So there are different results or different examples. For example, reduce overall cloud spending by n number of percent, or maybe 10% or 20% in the first quarter of next year, or the 20% of across the business unit that they are spending, right? So similarly, increasing resource utilization by 15% or 20% than the previous. For example, we have a 40%, or now we wanted to increase that to, or we wanted to increase that to more than that, right? So how we are going to do that? And by using OKRs, we would be able to achieve that one, right? And it also going to help us implement the cloud cost monitoring and reporting systems across the departments or across the organization, so that we get the complete visibility, and FinOps team is going to take complete control of that and see how they can see and manage everything in order to manage the cloud spendings and everything together. There are few best practices for implementing OKRs within the FinOps or in FinOps context. So first is set ambitious and achievable objectives. Second, define clear and measurable key results. Third, regularly review and update OKRs. Fourth, promote transparency and collaboration, right? And fifth is leveraging tools and technologies that can be used to manage and see and work with the different teams to work on the OKRs that are effectively managed and assigned to respective teams, right? So the first is going to be challenging, right? Which is going to be pushing out a team to work on those set ambitious goals that we are trying to achieve, right? And because we need to make sure those teams are working towards achieving those goals, and they have expected or required resources and time and everything. The second is defining clear and measurable key results. A specific results should be specific and quantifiable and time bound to ensure the progress is tracked accurately and regularly, so that the respective teams organizations can work on it. The third is regularly review and update OKRs. Here we need to make sure we are daily checking in, as well as reviewing progress, make necessary adjustments, and ensure that the team remains aligned with the organization's strategic goals that we are trying to achieve, right? The fourth is going to be make OKRs visible across organizations and foster the culture of transparency and collaboration, encouraging teams to work together towards common goals that we are trying to achieve out of this FinOps, right? As FinOps is going to be centralized team to communicate and collaborate with the different teams and different departments and organizations to achieve the common goal, right? And the fourth, the last would be utilization of different tools and systems and technologies to manage and track down the OKRs effectively, to provide insights on the cloud spending and resource utilizations, right? And this is when it is going to give us the complete visibility how much clouds or how much resources we are utilizing effectively, how much spending we are putting into the cloud as well as systems and business, as well as into the experimentation, innovations, and everything together, right? And there would be a bit of conclusion which is going to give us clarity on how FinOps team is going to be aligning with OKRs and is going to collaborate with the different organizations within the company, right? So let's say FinOps team is going to set and achieve their financial operational goals by focusing on specific measurable outcomes, and OKRs helps organizations to optimize their cloud spendings, improve resource utilization, and drive overall efficiency. So, by implementing OKRs and best practices, ensure FinOps teams remain aligned with strategic objectives and fostering culture of transparency, accountability, and the continuous improvement. So, this is how FinOps can implement the OKRs within the organization and can utilize its capabilities, and how they can align with their goals and setting up the goals and framework to track objectives and their outcomes across the organizations, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Do watch this out and do share with your friends and colleagues Also, do watch out other videos that I had made for the FinOps topics. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.